Okay, here we go. Headed for Black Giant today. It's about 3:45. Getting started pretty much on time, what I'd hoped for. Time to hit this trail. Made it here to the Midnight Lake Junction about 10 minutes before sunrise. It's like another beautiful day is dawning. Nice alpenglow this morning. That's probably Picture Peak there, still in the dark. Well, I've managed to find the trail above Moonlight Lake. Still haven't picked out the best way to get up here though. Or if I did, I didn't follow it this time. I think if you follow this trail down too far, it leads you right into the middle of the boulder field right above the lake, so not sure that's the way to go either. Here's Echo Lake. We're making progress. Not exactly speedy progress, but my own pace progress. There's the Clyde Spires. And good old Picture Peak. Well, I decided to take the higher route again, like I did the first time I came this way. But I'm starting to think it's probably not the best way. Ended up quite a ways up there. But I've joined with the lower route now. And there it is. My first challenge for today. Getting close. I found the plane wreck. Looks like a set of gauges too. Don't worry, I won't step there. All right, here we go. Out in the sun and warming up fast. Put away my trekking pole now, so I should be able to scramble up pretty easily. Plane wreckage is down there in the low spot. Here we are, Echo Col. This definitely classifies as or qualifies as a knife edge pass. That's the other side. Here's the side I came up. Definitely turned to class 3 right here at the top. Got kind of fun actually. I hear it's pretty easy once you get past this initial steep part. There's the big lake. And there's my target for today. Still looks pretty far away, but at least I know once I get down, The John Muir Trail will take me most of the way up there. So up there is Echo Col. I finally made it down to this lake. Must admit, I'm starting to have doubts that I'm going to make it out there today before my turnaround time. Based on the tracks that I have, I think Bob came down somewhere over here. I came down this narrow little chute right here. Kind of slippery. I think I'd like to try to find a better way back up. You'll get a better view from across the lake. There's the John Muir Trail down there. Trick is, how are we going to get down there? There goes somebody. That's that awful Talus Canyon to go to Black Divide Peak. Here we are, John Muir Trail. It's already after 11:30, so I'm really doubting I'm going to make it to the Black Giant today. Just too slow this year. So I'll probably end up just hanging out at Helen Lake. That didn't take too long. I'm here at Helen Lake. I'm going to try to make it to the inlet, hang out there and eat lunch. So close. But I think it's the right thing to do. Well, it's 12:30. About time to turn around. I wonder if that's him right up there. Well, still well over 1,000 feet to go. I'm kind of following this out or inlet of Helen Lake. Trail's right over here. Probably just head over there. Gotta get into better shape for next year. Back down at Helen Lake. Time for some lunch. And a nice Subway sandwich. Fritos, vanilla Sprite. Wait, what? Who ever heard of vanilla Sprite? Well, courtesy of the Coca-Cola Freestyle machine, you can get vanilla Sprite, and I brought some with me. Oh, it was a nice relaxing afternoon here at Helen Lake. That vanilla Sprite was pretty good. And it stayed pretty fizzy too, despite me getting it like Thursday evening. And it's Sunday now. Sunday afternoon. It did leak a little bit. But I guess I filled it so full that it still didn't escape very much. The carbonation, that is. Plus it sat still most of the time. Sure, that helps. It's only today that I was shaking it. That one up there should be Mount Solomon's. Yep, that is a big lake. Yeah, I hear him teasing me up there. Another time. Hey, I can't blame the weather today. It's like I left just in time. Got somebody coming behind me. All three of the stream crossings on the JMT that I did are basically like this. I'd say dry, but you can hear the water flowing underneath the rocks. Easy peasy. I think that's it up there. I recognize that white column right next to it to the left. Okay, time to say farewell to the John Muir Trail. Gotta head up that way. Okay, phase 1 of the climb is done. I should be just about back to the lake now. There's the lake. Another good sized one. Well, it's not very difficult to get around this lake, but it's not trivial either. Some little hills to go over, boulder field or two. Looks like Bob went up somewhere over here. I'm trying to decide between that way and the way I came down, right up there. I think I'll just stick with what I know. Hopefully it won't be too loose going up. I think this is one of the hardest parts coming down. Looks class 3 but doable going up. That looks a little tough. Fortunately though, there's a bypass. Steep but pretty easy. Climbing up this stuff I think generally is. Okay, phase 2 complete. One last phase to go. Right there between the black and the white rocks. That's where it is. Bye-bye, lake. Almost there. Interesting how the rock goes from white to black, back to white again. A little bit more smoke again today. Spicing things up with a little more class 3 right here at the end. Still doing good. Here we are. Not exactly a whole lot of room to hang out up here. I was hoping I'd make it here by 5. It's like 4:15, I think, so I'm doing pretty good. Alright, down we go. Wow, definitely more difficult coming down. Looks like I found the remnants of the glacier here. And as you can hear, it's been melting today. That should be some good water to take home. Just above the plane wreck. I don't remember all this water around the plane wreck this morning. Well, I guess that's what happens every day around here. There's Echo Lake. It's a relief to see it, but we're not out of the woods yet. Still got to go all the way around it. Well, around this side anyway. I think if I just scoot across these boulders over to there, it should get easier. Just came back on the lower route. So for the upper route you go up there. The lower route, the middle of these 3 little gullies. It has its ups and downs too, but it seemed to have less loose rock. Almost back to the outlet. Now I made it to the outlet. Of course, you still got to get back down to Sailor Lake to pick up the trail. Should be able to get there before I need my headlamp. Should. Well, I made it back to Sailor Lake at the trail junction just seconds before sunset. Then I made it back to this junction before I needed my headlamp. So now it's just time for the final dash to the car. Yay, I'm back. I'm getting pretty tired there at the end. Pretty long day. Not quite 26 miles. I thought I'd break that. Not quite 18 hours either.